Diane's, I'm back. I'm gonna start a new reading vlog. I don't know when this is gonna go up, but I'm gonna call it my January, December, New Year reset. And for me, that is like my favorite time to reset my life. That and before school starts and after, right when school ends. Those are my 3 times of the year that I really like assess my life. Right now I feel very overwhelmed. There's a lot of stuff in my room that I just am very unhappy with. I don't feel very organized. I don't feel very prepared for 2024. So I'm going to take today. Today is the first day of Christmas break for me. And I have to get some filming done as well. Sorry, my voice sounds horrible. It's going to be this way for a while, just until I adjust to talking so much, or I stop talking, period, but it's hard. So my first plan today is to kind of organize everything. I want to use my reading planners, my reading journals, all of that stuff this year, and I was so bad at it last year, to be very honest. I had a really bad time with that. I also want to start journaling again, but I gotta find a way to do it that's gonna work for me, and right now there is no time that I can actually sit down and journal. So I need to try to find a way to do that. I also want to have a reading spreadsheet with all the series I'm in the middle of. I want to have a Goodreads spreadsheet also of all the books in my collection, because a lot of creators that I follow do these really cool videos where they assess everything on a spreadsheet. I don't have that, and I have a massive book collection. So yeah, there's a lot I want to accomplish in this, and I also just want to reset, get ready for the fall, for the winter, I guess, and that's when I start doing my show. Everything for my show is not where it needs to be right now, and all of those things are out of my control. But my plan for today is to finish reading my audiobook. I'm reading A Little Magic by Lindsay Lazanza. I'll add a photo here. It's part of my Christmas reading vlog as well. But if I bang it out and I finish it in this, I may just talk about it in both videos. Because I'm in the middle of just listening to something as I do stuff. Normally I listen to YouTube videos, but honestly I don't want to sit still right now. So that is my plan right now. I am going to go about a bit of an organizing spree, and just kind of reorganize my desk. My desk and my organization area need to be organized. Right now they're not. I also have bought a couple of different planners, so let me show you those, because this will be a reset vlog. So I have my reading planner that I just make, and this is one that I'm going to try to do something new this year, where I make my planner, and this is my reading journal one that I'm gonna do daily updates, monthly updates, and just try to keep myself organized. So this is my plan for that. I also bought some design things for me, because I am horrible at drawing. I suck at it. But I do want to try a little bit more journal with purpose, so to see if that works as well. I also bought the Little Inkling design planner, which has some bookish elements to it as well. But I got it undated. That is what I did. So I actually like this a lot better. It is a short thing, and then it has a to-do list, which I think is going to work for me, and it is undated. So hopefully that will motivate me to actually use it, but I have to find a place to put this. And then I also bought, this was a random Instagram ad, but I also bought the Commit planner, and this is the one I think I'm going to bring to work with me, because I really do need a planner to go to work, and then I will bring this home to be my life planner, just to kind of follow, because at work I'm very unorganized. It's really bad. But it also has a lot of other elements to it. It has a 30-day challenge, which I really do like doing. So I have to find uses for all of those. I also haven't set up any of my TBR cards and such. So yeah, that is the plan for right now. I am going to kind of clean and organize my desk and see if I'm going to show you what we're working with, just to be super honest. This is my desk right now, and it is so messy. And this is another storage area that really has nothing in it, and this is my collection. So as you can see, there's a lot to play with. So I'm going to go work on this desk right now. This is what it looks like. That area might get played with too. But I will update you guys when I have more of an update. Bye. Just a bit of an update. I did wind up cleaning out this whole bookshelf and adding some books back to these shelves, books in there, and then I have a big donation pile. I normally try to sell them, but you know what? I don't really want to sell them, so I'm just going to donate them and start 2024 fresh. But this is one bin. I still have to really do an actual database of all my books, like on Goodreads or somewhere, but that was a lot of work. So I think I'm going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to read a little bit. I'm in the middle of my book, which we'll talk about in a different vlog. But yeah, I took all those books down. I still have books up here, and ultimately the goal is to put all my books up there in some way, but honestly, I don't know what I want to put up there right now. And I may reorganize these a little bit and just see like what I do want to keep. But it's just a little bit overwhelming. That's what it comes down to. So I will talk to you guys soon for an eventual update for this vlog. Bye. Friends, I am back to start another booktube favorites reading vlog. So I don't know how many of these I'm going to do. Honestly, it's just going to be as many as I find entertaining and fun. But today is Christmas Day, and I want to spend today sort of prepping myself so I don't have to film a lot anymore over this break. I don't get a ton of weeks off in my real life because I teach. So I just want to take today and kind of prep as much as I can. And I'm just going to kind of pick an audiobook that I know is not going to be like something I have to super pay attention to. But I have wanted to do one for Meg Witta Books for a while. So her worst book was The Stranger Upstairs by Lisa M. Malton. I will attach a photo here. And back for this reset vlog. So I am here to film, well, I'm in the middle of a reset vlog, so I'm going to try to film 3 videos today. And these are the big ones. These are the ones that I try to wait until the end of the year to film, just in case any books really surprise me or really, really don't surprise me. But we will see like how it all shakes itself out. But I am going to film my best books, my worst books, and authors, my top new to me authors that I have read this year. So I'm going to film those 3. And then after that, I'm going to feel free to start reading 2024 arcs, because at that point, I don't think anything is going to truly shock me. So it's probably going to take me a couple of hours to film those 3 videos. Yeah. That is my plan. I want to edit. I want to get those up. I want to have a full week of videos for the first week of January if I can do it. I definitely have to film my wrap up, which is going to suck because I didn't film a reading wrap up in the middle of the month because I only had read 5 books, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to read a lot this month, and then I wound up reading a ton, so you know. But I want to go film my top new to me authors, and then I want to switch all my bookshelves because I have, I'll show you. I have my 5-star shelf, like it's over here, and that I'm going to like restart. I also have a shelf over there that is my 5-star reads from the previous year, just so that they're easy accessible to me, like when I'm making Instagram photos and stuff. But at this point, I want to put everything up so I can have a free shelf for 2024. I can have free shelves to put my 2024 reads of books that I love. Yeah. And then I'm going to kind of decide if I'm going to unhaul any, but I don't think I'm going to unhaul any at this moment. I think that I'm probably going to keep them all. So yeah, that is my plan right now. I am going to go get my books in order, do some moving around if I can, listen to a little bit of my audiobook, which is just for a different vlog that I'm listening to or doing for a Bree's Patreon, which is her Scatagorathon. And yeah, I want to do a little bit of cleaning and just kind of get myself ready for 2024. I normally take the next couple of days and I just kind of organize my life. That is kind of how it works, but I definitely want to chat at the end about any goals I want to focus on. I know that Tori and Riley do this, and I really do want to start doing that just to kind of hold myself a little bit more accountable. I also want to do a TBR check-in. I want to do a series check-in. I want to pick a series to read in the next month. I just did a whole like spinner wheel, so I'll show you guys that. So yeah, let's just get ready for 2024. I'll show you guys a little bit of my bullet journal if it's done. And yeah, so let me go film those 3 videos, move all my books, and then we'll chat. Dragons, I'm back to come back for this reset vlog. So today's goal is to really figure out my Goodreads shelves. I really want to have, like, all the booktubers I follow have this very, very itemized list. They know exactly all the books on their TBR, and to be honest, that is very overwhelming to me because I always feel like I'm missing something or I'm forgetting to do stuff. So I really want to make 2024 be the year that I actually have an itemized spreadsheet that I could trust. So right now I am kind of going through all of my shelves. Like, I'll show you guys an example. These shelves over here are all on Goodreads accurately. This top shelf is all on Goodreads accurately. nothing else is. But I want to make that a priority for today. I also have sort of a day off. Tomorrow starts the Brief from Fall Pause in a Book, her reading challenge, and I like to read for vlogs, so I'm just trying to like decide like what I want to do. So I'm gonna give you guys an update when I finish that shelf and this section. So I'll show you this section and my other shelf, and I'm also gonna listen to an audiobook for like a different vlog, for a different reading vlog, just so I can kind of get that done. So when I am done with that and I have like an itemized number, I will give you guys this is going to be a very, very scary process because I don't even want to know how many books I have. Like, I just don't even want to know. But I did unhaul about 200 books in this week, so I've gained a little bit more space. But yeah, let me go start that, see why the dog is barking, and I'll give you guys an update when I can. Bye. Again, I'm back. So I just want to do an update for this vlog because I really did wind up updating you yesterday, but I didn't wind up accomplishing like a ton. So I do have a number for my TBR. I have 500 books basically on my TBR that I have not read, which is a bit scary. I will be a little bit honest. That is a bit scary to have 500 books, but again, I like to have books, so that was about the number. I think last year I had 600 books in my TBR. So I actually went down 100 this year in counting and organizing, which is really exciting. Sorry, you're gonna see. No, you don't want to come in? Okay. Sorry, my dog was contemplating if she wanted to come in and then she forgot. I also did a spreadsheet where I went through the first couple of years of Goodreads, and I tried to look at all the series I'm in the middle of. This number is not as good, I will be honest. This is like a number that I'm a little bit more ashamed of. I'm not ashamed, but I just forget about them. So I think I might, so the number of series that I'm in the middle of technically is, and some of these like I am caught up with. Some of these I am, so it's not like all these I'm like so far behind in. But I am in the middle of like 96 series, which is pretty bad. So what I think I'm gonna do is, because I saw this from Brittany Love Reading. She did this, she like made like a spinning wheel, and I'm gonna save it, and I'm just gonna write down all 96 series that I'm in the middle of, and every month I think I'm gonna spin and try to catch up on one series. Will I do more? Yeah, but I want to at least focus on the ones that like I don't have a plan for. So yeah, I think I will do that. I think I'm gonna do that right now. It's pretty early. I haven't really done anything else this morning, but it's gonna take me a while because there's like a ton. So yeah. That is my plan for this. Today I'm going to go start a new reading vlog. We are going to do Sketagorathon with Brief from Fall Pause in a Book. And I'm going to go do that. I have to charge my battery. I don't even know what I'm reading yet because I didn't get any reading done yesterday. So yeah, I'm going to go do that spinner wheel so I don't forget. And I will talk to you when I have more updates on this video. I want to go through my monthly goal. I want to go through my yearly goals. I want to do all that. I want to talk a little bit about my morning plan for Saturday, which is my only real day that I have off during the year, like during the week, that I can kind of relax and have a slower start. So I want to go over that with you all. And I will talk to you guys when I have another update. Bye guys, I just want to show you. These are all the books that I've read in 2023 that I'm actually going to keep, that I've read. So that is step one. Now the next step is to edit my top reads of the year video, get my bookshelf, which now looks like it's a mess, organized, and get all my Funkos out because they've been hiding in various locations. And then the next thing I have to do is film 2 more videos while the dog is still sleeping. And then I have to post all of these to Pingo. But yeah, again, I have like time off today, so I want to kind of get some stuff done so that the rest of the weekend I can kind of just read, relax, and not really stress about it. But right now, I have a lot to do. So I will go do that, and then we'll chat when I'm done editing and filming. I have to film 2 more videos. One, I hate filming my worst books of the year's list, but I do want to talk about some of them just because they all had a very similar theme in common this year. So I thought that was interesting and something I noticed about my reading. So I'll talk to you guys when I have another update. Bye. Friends, I'm back. I'm just going to go over the books I'm going to unhaul in December and not you know, I'm going to try to sell some of them on Pango. If not, I'll just unhaul them eventually. But I have Love Holly by Emily Stone, which is an arc, which means I just have to unhaul it. Lying in the Deep by Diana Urban, which I did like. I thought it was a solid read. Really, really liked the audiobook, but don't think I'm necessarily going to reread it. Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. I don't think I'm going to need to keep this. I did like it though. It was a fun read, very, very quick. 8 Days and Nights by Bressie Aldridge, which was a holiday romance. December to Remember, which I DNF'd. Also, The Kingdom of Speech, which I DNF'd. The Xmas Holidays, I have the audiobook if I really ever want to reread it. And Imogen, obviously, which I think I'm going to unhaul because I liked it, but I have a couple of other prettier covers that I want to keep from my Italy trip. So yeah, the next time you guys will see me, it is when I am kind of setting up for the end of the year. So I'll see you guys then. Bye. Hi dragons, I'm back. So I'm gonna start like wrapping up. I can't do one thing because my grandpa's still wrapping the presents. He's been so nice to let me do that. But I did get a commit planner from a website that I saw. So the way that they broke it down is kind of make all of your goals like visual, which is really helpful for me. I'm very much a visual learner. So they kind of had different goals for different categories. So I'm gonna kind of go over those if they apply to me. Physical health, I definitely want to be more healthy. I want to be more committed to my health, my weight. I want to lose about like 20-ish pounds, just to say, put a number out there. Mental health, I've really struggled in 2023 with focus. There was a lot of mental like health stuff going on with my grandparents and my parents and my dad and my mom, and it just really took a toll on me. There was also a lot of work stuff that kind of got in the way. Work is always going to be stressful. I'm a teacher and I love my job. I really, really do. I love teaching. I love the kids, but sometimes it becomes a lot, especially when you're overthinking, which is what I tend to do. So I want to really like live in the moment and not out of the moment, because when I live out of the moment and I think too far ahead, things like go horribly awry, and that was a stressful point I was having. And just slow down. Physical health also, I've been having a lot of vocal issues this whole year. And I don't know if it's because I went back to teaching in a classroom, in a theater, or if it's just I have really, really super weak vocal cords. But it's been very annoying, and you will have noticed that if you watch my Bookmas videos. The first couple were like 5 minutes, and I don't ever make videos that short. But that is why, because I was struggling a lot with vocal issues and I kept losing my voice, but I didn't want to stop making content. So I like just was very, very frustrated. I'm still very, very frustrated, to be honest. And I know when I go back to school on Tuesday, my voice will get sore again. So I just really have to slow down when I talk, and it's just so hard because I've talked this way for so long. So I'm actually going to add that to my planner while I'm here, because then I will actually remember to like... That's probably a goal for the first month, is to slow down when I talk. Slow down when I talk, because I will probably solve a lot of my issues if I do that, and have less vocal issues. I know you're going to say, go see a speech therapist. I am. But this part of the year is harder for me because I do a show. Yeah, mental health is just kind of live in the moment and don't live too far into the future. That's a problem I've been having. A lot of problems I've been having, so I'm going to try to work on that. Spiritual health is I want to journal once a week. I didn't do it. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. I want to pick, because I don't have a morning routine during the week. I just wish I could, but I just wake up too early. I get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I eat, I watch a bit of YouTube, I do all my Instagram stuff, and then I head to work. So there really is no time to like decompress, but I love to journal. So I think I'm going to pick one day. I think it's probably going to be Saturday. Saturday is the day that I wake up and I don't do any, like I don't go to yoga. I don't leave the house normally unless I have to go to the library or something. But I think I'm going to make Saturday the day that I like normally, when I have free time, to like sit down, journal, kind of reorganize my life. And I think that that will be a bit helpful, other than having to do it every day, because it just won't happen. And my mornings are a bit hectic during the week. So just have one day on Saturday to kind of take an hour, get my life in order, figure out where I'm at, what is the next plan, use this planner, which is probably going to come to work with me. I'll show you guys a page when I get there. Personal growth is I want to grow as a teacher, and I think that if you don't know, I started teaching the year before the pandemic, and I think that took a lot out of me, and it took a lot out of a lot of teachers, but I think it really affected the teachers that started like the year or the year before the pandemic. I think that we just missed a lot of opportunities, and I want to open myself up to taking feedback and criticism, and it's just been hard for me to do that. So I want to have a better work-life balance as well, but just like be open to feedback and criticism. So that's for me. I want to find opportunities in my actual like job to kind of grow and make myself a better teacher for my students. Family and friends, I want to make more of an opportunity to reach out and do things. I can be very like painfully shy in my real life, so I want to like actually be the one that plans stuff. And maybe it won't always happen, but just reach out a little bit more to do things. Also, kind of connected to the booktube community, which I think I talked about. Oh yeah, I'll talk about that. Yeah. Community. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but there's a goal for booktube as well, and I'll mention that. Career, be open to feedback. I kind of said that, but I want to be open to feedback in my life, and kind of accept feedback even if it's not the most positive feedback, but I do want to be able to accept that. Home goal, just spend more time with my grandparents. I think that like they're getting up there in years, and I want to be able to spend more time with them if I can. Yeah. And just kind of soak in that time, because I'm very lucky turning 37 this year to have 3 of my grandparents still alive. I'm very, very lucky. You know, and they've been having a lot of health issues, so I would like to make that a priority. Pure joy or fun, I want to take 1 trip at least. I normally do 2, but I think I'm going to do 1 this year. I'm going to go to San Diego for ALA. I'm very, very excited. It actually just worked out perfectly because it's right after my school year is over, and ALA is a little bit later. So I've never been to San Diego. So I'm really excited for that. That will be that. And I want to watch 1 show a month. I am so bad at this because I love TV shows, but I just fall down the YouTube trap. I do. I like fall down a really, really big YouTube trap. So I'm going to try to commit myself to only having my YouTube queue get to 50 videos, and any videos that I don't watch by the end of the week, I have to delete. Or I just have to put them on like another video list, because I feel like I'm always going to be so far behind on my YouTube queue, and I love watching content, and I'm just going to kind of let myself also watch TV, because I just go months and I don't watch TV because I'm so far behind on booktube. So I'm going to try to watch 1 show a month, and I'm going to kind of pick that in my setup section. This is just my overall goals for the year. Yeah, take 1 trip. San Diego is going to be the trip. I would normally try to go abroad, but to be a bit selfish, this is not selfish, but this year's the Olympics, and I love gymnastics. It's like the one sport that I actually follow, and I want to be able to see them that live and in person, and not have to be in another country trying to get time zones. So I'm probably not going to travel internationally this year, but I do want to do a San Diego trip. I'm probably going to do Y'all Fest in November. I always do Comic-Con, but that's like a local trip. And I don't know, there might be another one that pops up. I'm pretty open this year. I don't have a lot to do. If Amy Kaufman winds up touring anywhere in the global United States, I will probably go see her, but that's in July, and I hope she comes back to New York for that tour stop. So yeah. Community. I'm going to focus this on the bookish community. I am a very, very small booktuber. I have been on this platform for about 7 years, but I'm just very, very small, and I am very, very painfully shy. My goal this year, and if you're watching and you want to force me to be social, I would love that. I want to be more involved in readathons. I would love to co-host a readathon, but I'm very, very shy to ask. I think I've reached out once this year to do something, and by the time I got there, the spot has been filled. The person was very, very nice. It was not like a mean thing, but I was like, oh, I wish I would have done it a little bit sooner. I wish I would have started a little bit sooner. But yeah, I want to like be more involved. I a couple of years ago, I tried to do my own read-in challenge, and it just didn't work because there was the person I was working with, our schedules just didn't align, and there wasn't enough interest. But I want to try to create something like, well, not maybe like the Amazing Readathon, because Brie did such a good job. But I want to try to do something like that because I like reading challenges. They're so much fun, and I love the community that comes from it. But yeah, I want to try to be, you know, a bit more involved in the community. I have a project coming in where I read booktubers' favorite videos. Hopefully I'll be able to connect with a couple more of them. but I just want to be a bit less shyer. So I want to try to go on some reading sprints this year. I want to maybe try to host my own reading sprints. If you'd be interested in me doing reading sprints, comment below. I would love to do them. I just don't know if people would watch. So I don't know. But I also, like, personally, like, goal-wise, I would love to get to 500 subscribers by June. I'm really, really close. I think I need like 10 more subscribers, but it's just a slog to get them on YouTube. I'll be very, very honest. So yeah. But also with community, I want to do my readathons that I talked about in my goal video, and I just want to be more involved in the community and more open. And then my finances, I don't know why I put this in there, but I want to craft more. That is a big thing. I love to craft, and I just don't craft. So I'm going to kind of make it a goal to craft at least once a week on Saturday and Sunday, and just craft and just let myself do it. I have an audiobook, so it's like I always feel like I'm being unproductive when I'm crafting, but crafting is just for my own mental health. And one day in my far, far future, I would like to open up an Etsy shop for something. I don't even know what it is. So yeah, those are my like big yearly goals. But so the way that this works is that you have a goal and then you have something you're tracking. So my goal for January is to make health and fitness a focus. And I have a couple of things I'm tracking. I want to do healthy snacks as a choice, which I think is going to be hard for me, so I'm going to have to work on that. No real soda. Follow my workouts. I do Future, which is I pay for it every month, and it's actually a really, really good service because you get personalized workouts. But the one thing I'm going to be tracking is no soda. No soda that has caffeine in it, because it also gives me super bad headaches. And if I do that for 30 days, I don't have any soda for 30 days, I'm going to make this real. So like no soda at all. I get to buy myself 3 new books. So yeah, and then that is my like life goal, I would say. My work goal, which I'm going to put somewhere, I don't know where I'm going to put this. My work goal is to be less easy to temper. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my work goal is going to be less easy to temper, because I don't want to scream at my kids. And I want to find the joy in teaching again, because I sometimes get so overwhelmed in what I'm doing. I sometimes lose that. I also want to be okay if things at work don't go according to my timetable. It's really hard for me sometimes to like give other things to other people and they don't happen the way that I want them to. So I also want to do that, to be okay if things don't go according to plan. And then my bookish goal is I want to prep for my blog. So I'm going to kind of figure out what vlogs I want to do this month. I think this month is going to be a lot of my TBR-a-thon, which Leandra from TBR0 is hosting, and Once Upon a Readathon, which is Hannah Blackwell hosts. So I'm going to do those two. Those will be my, like, a lot of the vlog content I'm doing. I also decided last minute to do Pokeathon, which I'm very excited to, year-long readathon. And I want to do a vlog for that. And I also want to do a couple of booktuber favorites as well. And I just don't know how I'm going to quite structure that. But I am kind of watching all the end of the year content and kind of getting some ideas. A lot of my booktuber favorite videos I think are probably going to be listening audio wise, which is fine, but I want to like at least have a couple. One is almost done. I just have to finish the book. I'm probably going to finish it like on Monday at work because it's a quick listen. But yeah, also, so bookish goal is to prep my vlogs, know what I'm filming, kind of use that Saturday time to kind of prep. And I want to finish one series in the month of January. I don't know what series it's going to be. I have no idea. But I do want to do one series in January. So I do want to finish one series in January. And yeah. So I am going to try my hardest to use this planner that I have. I also have my little Inkling design planner, which is more like a bookish planner. Like I'm going to use that at home, but this is going to be my work planner that I take to work with me. So I'm going to bring this to work with me every single day, and it's going to have a lot of like this is going to be my personal planner. This is going to be my bookish planner. And then I'm going to see where else we are at. So yeah, those are all of my goals. And then in the end, the next time you see me, I'll be at the end of February, and I'm going to kind of come back in here and do this. But before I go, I'm going to go make sure my grandpa has wrapped those presents. I will unwrap one. I will pick a series to focus on in January, and then we'll wrap up this vlog. But yeah, just so the goals, just because that was a lot, because it was like January I'm doing it. My monthly goal is to make health and fitness a focus and to make healthier choices. My commit challenge is no soda for a month, and I think that will be a little bit challenging. My work goal is to not be so quick to temper, like with the kids, and just kind of like take a moment and slow down. And then my bookish goal is to prep my vlogs, know what I'm filming every week so I don't get overwhelmed. And my bookish goal is to read one final book in a series and to actually follow my TBR and do my TBR game. So I will be back when I have all that stuff organized and when I've chosen my series and when I have unwrapped my book, and then we'll chat and we'll wrap up this vlog. Good seconds, I'm back to do... Ooh. My lamp just fell, sorry. I'm here to do probably the last few clips for this reset vlog, but I was inspired by a couple of booktubers and my friend Tiffany. So I'm gonna kind of add a couple of things to these resets vlogs just that give me a little bit more structure. So one of them that I saw this first from Megan a book, and my friend Tiffany said I should do it as well because she's gonna do it. I'm gonna wrap up a book from every genre that I read last year and wrap it and unwrap one every month. I'm gonna wrap 12 books. That way I can add it to my TBR. It will be a bit of a surprise. Books that I haven't read but want to. Books that have been on my TBR for a longer amount of time. There's no like real reason. And I will do my own version of like, and I'll wrap it in my reset vlog. I'll open it, and I'm also going to choose a series I want to focus on and a bookish goal and a life goal that I want to focus on. And I'll chat about any readathons, anything that's going to kind of happen in the next month. I'm going to kind of chat about this month. I also want to do a bit of a debrief about how I'm feeling. There's been a lot of changes that are, well, not really changes, but just things that have been going on this year that I felt like really affected my reading. So I wrapped the first one, and I'm going to go wrap the rest of the couple, and then when I come back, we'll kind of look through my planner and do all that stuff. I have read 210 books this year, which is really exciting. I didn't think I was going to make that. I was sweating a little bit of bullets, and like I'm going to try to take that pressure off myself. I always read between 200 and 250 bucks. It's just this year was not the 250 mark, which is okay. But yeah, I am like the worst rapper, but I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go wrap 12 books, one for each month, and then I'm going to kind of, I'll show you guys on the clip like what it looks like because I have a shelf for it. And then I am going to unwrap one. We'll talk about the series, we'll do some goals, and then we'll talk about like how this January is going to look. What are my plans for January? And I'll talk to you guys when I'm done wrapping. Bye. Friends, I'm here to wrap up this reading vlog, but I wanted to do two different things. I'm going to show you, my grandpa actually helped me wrap my gifts. So I'm going to show you I wrapped 12 books for this challenge. They're all on my shelf. Oh my god, my battery's going to die. Alright, let me try to do this quicker than I thought. So yeah, I wrapped 12. I'm going to unwrap one. I tried to do one of every genre that I read. Alright, so the first book I have to read this month for the year is Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier, which is a murder mystery thriller that I actually got from my Secret Santa last year at work. I think my friend Amanda got it for me. So I'm going to pick this one up. And then the last thing I'm going to chat about in this video is a series that I want to cut off for that. But I'm going to read Little Secrets by Jennifer Hillier, which is a murder mystery, which I'm excited to start. And the series that I am also going to try to make a priority in for the month of January, I have a series spreadsheet, so I will show you the spinner wheel. And the only one I have to respin is if the series is not like, I don't have other books to catch up on, because I literally did this for all the series on my TBR, and a lot of these, I read book one last year, but let's see which one got chosen. Let's see, hopefully it's one that like I can actually read. Oh, that's actually perfect because Destroy the Night is coming out in January. So that means I have to finish the Destroy the Night series by Bridget Kimmerer, which I can add to my TBR cart because it's coming out. I think I pre-ordered a copy of that too. So I'm really excited for that. Little Secrets is going to be the book that I focus on. Also, readathon notes, stuff that I'm going to be doing readathons for this month is TBR-a-thon hosted by Leandra from TBR Zero. the Once Upon a Time readathon, which is hosted by Hannah Blackwell, and I decided to do the Bookamon challenge just for the fun of it. So yeah, I'm actually so excited. So I'm going to go update my bullet journal and make sure that that stuff's all prepped, and then I will have this video out for you guys to enjoy and watch. But yeah, I'm happy. So that will be a fun kind of way to organize everything. Destroy the Night. I don't know when that book comes out. I'm 90% sure that I pre-ordered it from Barnes & Noble. But let me look just to make sure that I didn't like forget. I'm 90% sure I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did actually. I just don't know when the book is coming out. So it is coming out, so I should be able to read it. Just want to double check that I like definitely ordered it and not like thought I did, because sometimes that happens. I like don't buy, I forget what I buy. Yeah, so it should be here January 23rd, which is a little bit, you know, a little bit not ideal. So maybe I'll choose another one. Just Cassie, shush. Just because that's coming so late. Oh, okay. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe because it comes out so late. So maybe what I'll do is I will read a Veronica Speedwell book instead. That's an audiobook, and then in February I will do Destroy because it's coming out so late. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to add a Veronica Speedwell book to my TBR, which is quick because it's going to be an audiobook. I will also add Little Secrets to my TBR, which I'm excited for because that will be one book gone. And yeah, I hope you guys like this. I'm going to do a check-in every month and kind of chat through everything that I have out, all my thoughts, stuff like that. I also wanted to, yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments, do you do goals? My biggest goal this year is to probably my biggest personal goal this month is to just kind of take my health and consider that when I'm doing a lot of things, but also just try to stay bookish organized. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope this reset vlog sees you well. I hope you guys have a good 2024, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.